Stand by for the opening night of the National Television.
I'm Susie from GWhizz Skates. We stock a wide range of products from all the best brands. Did you know that the GWhizz Skates website is up to date with stock levels and will only let you buy something if it's actually in stock? We pride ourselves on having awesome customer service and very quick delivery. Usually items are sent the very same day you place your order.
Thanks, guys, for watching the first episode of Eat Like a Lion. Now we're going back to Derby.
So here we are, game 2, about to get underway of our season opener for 5x5 Roller Derby Championship for 2015. We're going to see Hard's Camokazis, Hawkesbury area roller derbies. Camokazis taking on the Northern Beaches roller girls Sirens. We'll be your commentators for this game. My name is a big Kahuna, you can tell by my hat. And we're going to see a hell of a game here for game number 2. These two teams have met previously, obviously in 2014's 5x5, and it went down right to the wire. Northern Beaches were successful in that one, but it took the last jam to solidify the win, only coming away with a 19-point win, I believe, in the end, off the back of some strong jamming from their captain, Dreadpite Roberts, last year. New look for both teams here, but no doubt going to be a hell of a game. Let's go through who will be playing today for our team. Starting off with the Camokazis, we've got number 18, Cold Ethel, Ruthulu Rex, Down Under Thunder, Butterscream, Lola Ebola, Sam Hain, Matron of Pain, Punky Brawlstar, Shirley Trimble, Minor Bingle, Apple Your Hair, and Betty Stopper. Absolutely. We're going to see two different styles of play here. No doubt when the clash of fast versus strong comes into play. Now, last year, Northern Beaches Roller Girls, the Sirens, were the Cinderella story of 5x5. Unknown, they made their debut in 5x5 round number 2 and got all the way through to the grand final in our Battlegrounds division. No longer having the element of surprise on their side. I'm sure they're looking to take it a step further. Hard last year. Couple losses early in the season, but they finished 2014 on a 6-game winning streak, taking out other members of the 5x5 Battlegrounds division, including Blue Mountains, Inner West. So you're going to see a rejuvenated team in hard. They've lost a couple of players over the off-season. They are short on jammers, but their walls are certain to make up for it. It is. They don't like to venture over the bridge all that often. It is. But Northern Beaches, once a month, they'll make the trek. And only roller derby can make it happen. I've been told that by some of the Northern Beaches girls that they might do it every now and then for wine. If they have to buy wine in Sydney, they might leave the beaches. but roller derby makes them do it. Of course, not coming south today. They've gone north, Central Coast, here at Niagara Park, the home of 5x5's openers each of our 3 seasons running. His mic's not on. Sebastian, fabulous Sebastian. Can we hear you now, sir?
I could hear myself quite fine before.
Okay, so we have him loud. We're very professional here on the 5x5 stream. Apologies to all the folks. You missed out on some incendiary commentary from fabulous Sebastian. Just witty, insightful. He really told it how it is. And right now, jam number 1 about to get underway. Hard versus Northern Beaches. Sells in, folks. This one's going to be a blinder. Game jam number 1 underway. Punky Brawlstar jamming for hard. She's got the star for Hawkesbury in the black and camo. Lead jammer status to hard. First jam. Flashburn for Northern Beaches still held up in this pack. So Flashburn now out. You can see her skating. Northern Beaches Sirens in the teal colour.
And a quick 4 points there for the Camokazis.
So thank you to Brooke Mitchell letting us know that Sebastian wasn't coming through loud and clear. We fixed that up now for you, Brookie. I'm sure you're pleased to hear Sebastian's dulcet tones over the feed.
I'm not sure everybody is, but I'm certainly happy to hear myself more.
So jam 1 done and dusted. Hard getting this game off to a good start. 4-0 after 1. Northern Beach is looking to reverse that in this one.
And we've already got 2 Camokazis in the penalty box.
So Corporal Punishment. She's lead jammer now for Northern Beaches.
And she's already around the lap. Picked up the 5 points, passing the other jammer. So certainly advantage when you have 2 members of the opposition in the box.
So Sam Hain, I believe, has the star now for hard. Being held up by some strong walls from Northern Beaches. I know that is something they definitely worked on in the off-season. I've gotten confirmation that defense was a strong focus point, and so far in this jam anyway, it's paying off because Corporal Punishment already got 5, looking for more. You can see Corporal Punishment in those distinctive red socks. Strong walls from both teams here. Neither jammer having some fun at the moment.
And Corporal Punishment goes down, still not able to get past the remaining defenders.
Corporal Punishment, there's another 5 points for the Northern Beaches. Sam Hain taking a whip off Betty Stopper, trying to get through. There's one off Matron of Pain around the back. And Sam Hain now out on a scoring pass. Corporal Punishment in the midst of her 3rd scoring pass. He already racked up 10, looking for more. Apple your hair, a real impediment right now for Northern Beaches Jammer. Corporal punishment, and Sam Hain picking up 4 points against the lead. So as that jam came to a close, being called off by Northern Beaches, Hard picking up another 4 points to 14 there.
Almost like an old school jam when you see the non-lead jammer scoring points.
Yeah, 4 against the lead. You don't see it too often, but Northern Beaches getting on the board quickly in that one. 14 plays 8 now. Northern Beaches in the lead. The jam is on. Whistle has blown. Dread Pirate Roberts with the star for Northern Beaches. Now, Dread Pirate Roberts was one of the 5x5 All-Star 5 in 2014 for the Battlegrounds division. A big component of their attack last year. Look for points here from Dread Pirate Roberts. Couple to beat at the front. Finally finding a way through. Lead jammer for Northern Beaches. And lead jammer status awarded. Down Under Thunder jamming for Hard is in the box. Power jam here for Northern Beaches.
And Dread Pirate Roberts, one of the veterans of the local roller derby season. The roller derby, she's played for Sydney. She's played for Northern Beaches.
Yeah, a lot of experience, a lot of savvy out on the track, and you can see that paying off right now. 5 more points to the tally. That's 10 in the jam so far for Dread.
Power jam about to come to the end, but Dread's going to keep on going. Passing a bench. The bench is urging her to keep going. Kamikaze jammer caught up in the pack.
So Dread Pirate Roberts.
Dread sent to the bin now.
So called for a penalty there. She's making her way to the box, and a power jam here for Down Under Thunder, co-captain of the Camokazis, now out on a scoring pass. 15 already on the board in this one for Northern Beaches. Down Under Thunder looking to reverse that now, or at least chip away as much as she can. Only a couple seconds left in the jam. Can she pick up any points?
And time runs out, but it does mean that Hard will start the next jam in the power jam situation.
And Thunder picking up 2 there to close the end of that jam. 15-2 to Northern Beaches. 29 plays 10. Northern Beaches out to a quick lead early here, but Dread Pirate Roberts in the box. Power jam to Hard's Kamokazis. Ruthulu Rex jamming today.
So Northern Beaches are down their jammer and their pivot. Only 3 of them on the track.
So Ruthulu Rex out and lead jammer for Hard. She's a quick little thing. Last year was a rookie for Hard's Kamokazis and really stepped up a game as the season went on. Obviously that game experience, track time really playing a part, and you see it paying off here. She's lead jammer with 5 points. I called for a track cut. I put the jinx on her, Sebastian. As soon as I sing her praises, gets called for the cut. Power jam here to Northern Beaches, and this jam will go the full 2 minutes.
I don't think it was your jinx. It was just the momentum she had going through the pack. There was no way she was going to control that pace.
What you'll find often if you're watching at home is as soon as I say how good the wall is doing at keeping the jammer at bay, they're going to get through. And as soon as I say someone's jamming really well, they're going to get a cut, apparently. So pack comes to a standstill. Dread Pirate Roberts with it all ahead of her right now. Hard's wall doing a good job of keeping her at bay for a while and killing the power jam. Only 1 pass so far.
But
there's
it's a
second pass, sorry.
And it was a 5-point pass there for...
5 more points, of course. Rex back on the track. 45 seconds left in the jam. So she can do some damage here against that lead built up by Dread Pirate Roberts. Ruthulu Rex, another track cut in the same jam. Back-to-back penalties with Dread Pirate Roberts picking up another 5 points.
And Dread Pirate skates on regardless, whether there's another jammer or no jammer. She just skates as hard as she possibly can, slamming into the packs.
It's definitely working for her in this one. 15 points already.
You see her pack now create the opening.
But Hard's walls making it work for it anyway. Punishing defense from Hard's Camokazis there. 4 more points for Dreadpire Roberts. 19-4 in that jam. 19-5, sorry, in that jam. 15 plays 48. Northern Beaches in control early.
Kamikaze Jammer still in the bin, but on her feet, so she'll be rejoining action very shortly.
Flashburn jamming now for the Sirens. You can see a very padded up Flashburn there. Last year, her progress with the Sirens was hampered by not one, but twice, a broken collarbone. Round number 2, their debut, she broke her shoulder against the Blue Mountains, broke it again later in the year, but looks to be fully healed and scoring points right now. 5 points for Flashburn, lead jammer status to the Sirens. Ruthula Rex out of the box and giving chase.
And Flashburn calls off the jam after another 4 points.
So full packs for both sides. Corporal Punishment jamming once again for the Sirens. Had a huge jam early in this game. Looking to continue that now against the Hards Kamokazis. That's Sam Hain jamming for them in black. And Corporal Punishment out. She's lead jammer for Northern Beaches.
Corporal Punishment pushed way to the back of the pack there.
So Sam Hain now on a scoring pass. I don't know if Corporal Punishment's aware of it because she's in the pack and lead. Not sure if she knows she's got lead because Sam Hain, not lead jammer, picking up points now. If she gets through here, it'll be 5 for the full pass, clean pass. And there it is, 5 points to Hard against the lead. Getting this, Corporal Punishment getting the signal to keep it going. Sam Hain sent way to the outside, big sliding down hit from Corporal Punishment. Jammer and jammer action on turn number 4.
Kamikaze's leading 5-0 in this jam. And here she comes up to score some more points possibly.
Big hits from both sides. Jammers dropping to their knees. Corporal Punishment, as I said, is lead. Picks up 4 points there. Sam Hain grabbing another 4.
See what the signal is from the bench.
Keep it going. Clean box. And points on offer now. Corporal Punishment lapping Sam Hain, so she'll grab 5 on this one.
If she can make it through that remaining wall. And there she goes through the inside. That'll be the 5.
So the tactics from Topanali, Northern Beaches bench coach, paying off because as Corporal Punishment kept it going, it gave time for Sam Hain to grab a penalty. She's in the box. Power jam to the Sirens once again. Now getting the call-off signal. Start the next one. Fresh jammer, power jam, and extend the lead.
Indeed, Corporal Punishment needing a rest after all that hard work.
Yeah, Hard definitely making it work for those points. Grabbing 14-5 in that one. 21 plays 71. 50-point gap opened up quickly by Northern Beaches. So Hard, you can see already early on in this game, their walls are strong, their defense is strong, but they just don't have the jammers they had last year. Posh Deckham, All-Star 5 jammer, 2 years in a row, has moved up to the Central Coast. Lightning also moving to Newcastle from Sydney. So some key jammers from them last year no longer in the lineup and relying heavily on the defense right now. Flashburn, however, she's made quick work of the initial pass. Now on her scoring, there's 5 more for Northern Beaches. Sam Hain back on the track. She's looking for assistance, but just finding resistance from this Northern Beaches wall.
The pack making the most of their 20 feet there to hold back those jammers. Flashburn now again into the pack.
It's a fairly fast-moving pack, and Flashburn liking the gaps she's finding.
Indeed.
Finally getting the call-off signal and bringing that jam to a close. 9 points on the board for Northern Beaches.
Certainly the fast pace playing to her strengths, then she could keep her stride going, just take big steps through those openings.
So Hard might want to look at that, slowing down the pack, playing into their strengths as opposed to the other teams. Because right now, whatever they're doing, Northern Beaches in control. 84 plays 21, 63 points in it, and we've gone past the 14-minute mark in this game. Down Under Thunder, co-captain of the Camokazis with the star once again for Hard. Dread Pirate Roberts searching for the outside line and finding it. Lead jammer status, her reward. She's out now on her scoring pass. Down Under Thunder now out. She's giving chase.
Dread Pirate calls it off.
Adds 3 more to the tally. So we want to send a big shout out to Sydney Derby Skates. They are sponsoring the live streaming feed that you're hearing here today. So big thank you to Susie and Mike at Sydney Derby Skates, paying for the broadband data that we're sending this out in HD. Now, if you are watching live, it is at 720. We're going to be uploading it later at 1080 in all its glory. Now, we have got some commentary from the people at home, Sebastian. Skidstar72 says that they love the commentary. You're both great. So much easier to hear than past visits to Niagara Park Sports Centre. Thank you, Skidstar. We're trying real hard to make sure we're putting a good product up. We've still got the house call for the people here, and this is the dedicated live stream commentary. Now, if you are liking what you're hearing at home, make sure you tell your friends to check it out. Round 2, Round 3, Round 4, Round 5, and the Grand Final will all be streamed live. But of course, even with the live stream, Sebastian, should never stop them from buying tickets.
You should buy tickets. You should come here. You miss out on a lot of the excitement of being at a live sporting event.
As good as we are, it's just not the same.
As good as we don't get the sounds of women hitting women and crashing on that wooden floor. The sound of a full contact sport.
The vibe that you get from being amongst your people cheering loud when these big plays happen, and we're happy to talk about it, but when you're seeing it live and you've got the people around you, the crowd going nuts, there's nothing like it.
Indeed, each team brings their own fan pack with them, and those fans will be cheering. They'll be dressed up. They'll have signs. They're making a racket that you can't hear. All you can hear is us.
Which everyone should definitely be a part of.
And I must say, as good as we are, Kahuna, we're not as pretty as some of the fans.
We're not. We're close, but not as.
You might be close. I'm.
Not
I fear that I'm not.
Now, Hard had a big jam in that last one. 9 points going their way. 30-87 now. Northern Beach is still in control, but Hard looking to reverse their fortunes now via Down Under Thunder, and she spins her way through to lead jammer status, maintaining control, and the 2 thumbs up to the crowd. Thunder loving that one. Flashburn out of the pack now, stalking Down Under Thunder, chasing her down.
As we've seen in this bout so far, Flashburn is not used to not being lead jammer. So a different perspective of the game for her here, chasing somebody else.
Absolutely, and pretty good defensive jamming there, making sure it was limited to the 1 pass, and only 2 points on offer for Hard in that one. So a couple of jams now going Hard's way. Obviously the momentum early was all Northern Beaches. They've strung 2 good jams together, Hard have. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Dread Pirate Roberts obviously jamming for Northern Beaches, going to do what she can to make sure that doesn't happen. Jam is on. Slow start, both Jam and Sam Hain approaching cautiously. Gets Shirty. Some great reverse blocking.
Meanwhile, Dread Pirate's already broken through. Sam Hain trying to get around the outside, but Dread Pirate, no hesitation, and just plowing through the center of that pack.
Dread Pirate Roberts on a scoring pass and hot into that pack. A lot of speed to take off, but gets through. She's got 5 points already.
Indeed, Dread Pirate from the sunny northern beaches, but working like an icebreaker through that pack.
The Sam Hain still held up on her initial, looking for gaps and finding only stress.
And another 5 for Dread Pirate, skipping through the inside.
Sam Hain finally getting some relief. She's now out of the pack on a scoring pass. She'll relish the fact that she's skating alone for a little bit instead of being hit by a blue teal jersey.
Meanwhile, Dread Pirate's being edged on by the bench manager.
Getting the signal there's still more points there for Dread Pirate Roberts. Sam Hain approaching though. Now getting the call-off signal on the far side of the track. Maybe does not hear bench coach.
And Dread Pirate still being told to continue.
So obviously points being given up for Sam Hain. Topanali giving the signal, go again. Let's make the most of it. Here's another lapping pass if she can get through this wall of Camokazis. Northern Beach is doing a good job of keeping the pack moving and moving pretty quickly.
Still 25 seconds left in the jam. But Dread Pirate is out of action.
So track cut called on Dread Pirate Roberts. She's sitting in the box. Sam Hain with a power jam.
But some great defense there by Hard. Northern Beach is slamming her out of bounds. Now having a star pass.
So jam comes to a close on that star pass. 14 points for Northern Beaches to 0. Dread Pirate Roberts still sitting in the box as that jam came to its natural conclusion, which means a power jam to start here for Hard's Camokazis via Punky Brawl Star captain. Oh, no, sorry, Ruthulu Rex, I apologize. Punky Brawl Star's out there as pivot. Ruthulu Rex with the star.
So Northern Beach is down a jammer and a blocker. So it's 5 against 3. Good opportunity here for the Camokazis.
Ruthulu Rex hit to the outside, recovers and through to the inside. She's lead jammer. Dread Pirate Roberts makes her way back onto the track. So right now, initial pass done for Hard. Dread Pirate Roberts still on hers and a chance here to pick up some points. Star pass to get Shirty. Shirty now out, pulls on the star.
Shirty looking fresh and fast, but the jam has been called off.
Thulu Rex goes down with a big hit and calls it off from the ground. Strong track awareness, knowing that Get Shirty was fast approaching for points. 9 minutes left in this first half, and Northern Beaches have passed the 100-point barrier. 4 points to 0 in that one to Hard. 39 plays 103 Northern Beaches way. Down Under Thunder now jamming for the Camokazis. Ruby Whipper jamming for Northern Beaches, another All-Star 5 player from last year. Long, purposeful strides. Ruby Whipper making quick work of this track and getting around for her scoring. Down Under Thunder doing what she can to catch up.
And Ruby's first jam, relatively fresh, picks up some quick points.
3 of them, in fact, and calling it off. 3-0 in that one. Now, Sebastian, of all the commentators I know, you would have to be amongst the most fashionable.
I think it's important when you're not on camera to be fashionable.
Now, what would you, as a fashionable male, as a fashionable man yourself, what do you make of the bench star for Northern Beaches? We've got Topanali and we've got Rage Quit rocking some pretty good Hawaiian shirts here, apparently.
I think that's an excellent fashion tip. If you're from the beaches, dress like you're from the beach. There's nothing worse than pretending to be something you're not. So they're unshaven.
They're definitely some bearded fellows.
They're unshaven, they're wearing Hawaiian shirts. Or perhaps Northern Beaches shirts, we should call them.
Yeah, the floral print is strong with these fellas. But right now, Punky Brawlstar jamming for hard. She's out on a scoring pass, but Flashburn has picked up a couple here. Hit to the inside.
Not calling off the jam the host. She's getting back out. Now she decides to call it off.
And as she calls it off, Punky Brawlstar sneaks through for 1 point. 4-1 to Northern Beaches there. I wonder if it's a distraction tactic from these bench coaches.
I think it'd be a distraction. If they had like hats that flashed lights, that would probably be a distraction.
Hawaiian shirt's pretty close to that.
I'm not sure it's a distraction as such. Eye-catching might be the word you're looking for.
Yeah, just, or maybe for his own team. He stand out from the crowd so that they can see your signals. They can see your calls. They know exactly where Topper is all the time, because really, how the hell could you miss him?
In fact, what I think we should do now is perhaps run some sort of game where we guess what sort of shirt he'll wear at the next game. Will it be a different colour? How many Hawaiian shirts does he have?
I think, like last year, Northern Beaches were new to 5x5. New to Derby, really. They made the debut in 5x5. And Topper was busting out ties. He did the whole professional coaching image kind of thing. He had a tie every round. Didn't go so far as a suit, like your fine self here, Sebastian, but he wore a tie each round. This year, second time round, they're sort of more comfortable in their own skin as a team. They're relaxed. They know what they're doing. He's busting out shorts and a Hawaiian shirt.
I'm wondering if next time he's still wearing shoes. I wonder if next time he'll be wearing thongs, or as some people call them, jandals, or in other countries, flip-flops.
Busting out some... Yeah, I'd imagine that'll probably be the case. He's wearing the open Hawaiian shirt over in Northern Beaches. Eventually, just an open Hawaiian shirt, nothing else. No undershirt.
I'm hoping he's still got trousers on.
Maybe some stubbies. Make the pom be really Aussie.
So, of course, stubbies for our international viewers are short shorts that some men like to wear.
Yeah, the brand is Stubbies. But we are in the middle of this jam now. Crushing over. Sorry, that's Yorkie. Yorkshire Terrier. Yorkshire Terrier jamming for Northern Beaches. Ruthula Rex with the star for hard, and lead jammer once again to Northern Beaches. Yorkie coming around for her scoring pass. Lola at the back. Gets through. Oh, 4 points by Ruthulu Rex. Yorkshire Terror missing the call-off signal and going to the penalty box. Power jam to Ruthulu Rex here, and of course it will go the full 2 minutes. 5 so far, looking for more.
Indeed, so a minute left on the clock for this jam.
So Ruthulu Rex in the midst of a next scoring pass.
She has a chance here to really narrow this gap if she can score.
There's 5 more, 10 points so far. 50 plays 110, a good jam here for hard.
We haven't had a high-scoring jam yet, so this could be the opportunity. Ruthulu Rex. How high can she go? Not quite through yet, knocked out. Slow to her feet.
Yeah, the defense really taking a lot out of Ruthulu Rex. She'll be doing it a couple more times today, I'm sure, though. High rotation jammer for the Camokazis.
And now there's another from the Northern Beaches back out there. So 10 points. Would have liked more to see that in the power jam. Would have liked to close that gap. The official's calling a timeout.
So official timeout is in place at the moment, wanting to make sure they got it right.
I'd like to throw down a challenge to the viewers at home, Big Kahuna.
Yep.
I'd like them to put words up on the YouTube feed that they would like us to incorporate into the commentary.
Challenge accepted. Let's see what they can come out. They're probably going to come up with some real doozies.
Well, we have to use them in their proper sense.
Yep.
Nothing obscene, obviously, because we are playing to an all-ages audience. But words that will challenge us and our vocabulary usage, our grammatical skills, and our understanding of the English language.
See how we can speak good.
Real good.
Now, our officials today keeping things in order. Our head ref for the overall tournament, Game Over, head NSO Cockless Monster, but officiating today in any order across the 4 games. We've got Axiomatic, Boom Tish, Cheesemaniac, Commando Roll, Cranky Pants, Dan Opticon, Dandemonium, Dead Serious, Deathly Bellows, Dr. Fell, Even Steven, Fisty Muff, Gory Newman, Indestructible, Jim Peckable, Click Click Boom, Chaos Bob, Lunatic, Major Puddles, Martial Force, Miffy Pajamas, Penny Trader, Refinatrix, Riley Coyote, Ritual Ideas, Short Circuit, Simon Says, Sleaze Irwin, Satisfaction, Switzerland, and Wayne War. So right now we are in the midst of an official review. Topanali out there discussing it with head referee Cranky Pants, looking to have something overturned or something in their favor, I'm sure. Of course, each team is allowed 1 per half. If it is successful, they get to keep it. If not, that official review goes away.
It was because the jam was called and there was no lead jammer. Blue reviewed it, so they can keep their review. Not sure, like, signaling it, so Black's been.
Okay, so that official review was for the fact that Hard attempted to call off the jam and were able to do it successfully without lead jammer status. Of course, you're not able to do that. Jam was called off. Penalty goes to Northern Beaches. So Ruby Whipper in a power jam at the moment, and Hard extending that pack a long way and extending Ruby Whipper's chances of lead jammer status, but now it paying off. But Hard doing a good job of wiping some time off that penalty. Ruthula Rex already standing as Ruby Whipper's on her scoring pass now. Again, just these strong walls from Hard doing a hell of a job on Ruby.
They're really burning up the clock there. Took 25 seconds to make the first pass.
So there's 5 points for Ruby Whipper, and Ruthula Rex straight through for her scoring, limiting it to 1 for Ruby Whipper. Strong defensive walls from Hard. And as we said in the first, Sebastian, we can see that when they do bring it to a standstill, their walls are strong. It's when it's a fast-moving pack, broken up walls, not staying together, Northern Beach is able to exploit.
Indeed, Northern Beach have got such pace in their jammers that they love that fast-moving pack. They can just take strides and step through the defence.
And it paid off in that one. 7-2 for Northern Beaches. 118 plays 56. 3 minutes left in this first. Northern Beaches racking up points in bunches so far. Down Under Thunder jamming for the Camokazis, looking to turn things in Hard's favour, but Flashburn straight through, lead jammer for Northern Beaches.
Down Under Thunder caught up behind the wall of blue. She goes for the inside. No way through, goes to the centre and finally makes it through the pack, but Flashburn is on her heels. Knocked out of bounds. And the pack moving forward, so easy for her to rejoin, reposition herself and make her way through.
Flashburn picking up 4. Down Under Thunder now in the pack. Did she get any points before the call-off? No. Northern Beaches, Flashburn taking it right to the wire and able to deny any points Hard's way. 4-0, 122.56. 2 minutes left. 2 1/4 left in this jam, in this half, sorry. We might get a couple more here. So Northern Beaches so far in the battle of jammers versus blockers, I guess, which is what these two teams' strengths happen to be. Jammers winning out. Obviously a lot of potent attack from Northern Beaches, putting up points more than the defensive walls of Hard can put up. But Punky Brawlstar putting up some offense of her own. She's lead jammer for Hard, and now looking for points. Dreadpie Roberts out of the pack. So hopefully able to limit to this to 1 scoring pass.
And only 2 points there for the Camokazis.
So we'll have another 122 58, 2 points to Hard in that one. Jam is on. Ruthulu Rex jamming for Hard. Bouncing around, hopping, stepping, looking for gaps. Ruby Whipper pushing way through and finding Apple Your Hair in a way.
Through the Rex trying the inside line, not being able to find it.
Ruby Whipper sent to the penalty box. Power jam here now for Hard. Lead jammer status still up for grabs, and Ruthulu Rex claiming it. So as we come into half time, a good chance here for Hard to chip away at the score.
26 seconds left on the clock. Ruthulu Rex, can you get the momentum to narrow this gap?
Northern Beaches get to the front, trying to move up this pack. Hard doing what they can to slow it down. No pack called, reform. Ruthulu Rex, 5 points. Ruby Whipper now standing. Means she has less than 10 seconds to serve. And Ruthulu Rex.
Oh, and a great opening there created for the Ruthulu Rex. Gives her another quick 5 points. The clock is out of time. The jam clock is still running.
Get Shirley back on the track, trying to catch up with the pack. Ruby Whipper now out. Not lead jam, which completes her initial. 30 seconds left in the jam. Ruthulu Rex.
Sees it
Another
opening.
scoring pass. Calls it off from the ground. Big hit on Rex. So adding another 3 points going into halftime. 13 in total for Ruthulu Rex and Hard's Camokazis at halftime. Game number 2, Hard versus Northern Beaches. Northern Beaches in control. 122 plays 71. Are we up now?
Hi, I'm Susie from Sydney Derby Skates. We stock a wide range of products from all the best brands. Did you know that the Sydney Derby Skates website is up to date with stock levels and will only let you buy something if it's actually in stock? We pride ourselves on having awesome customer service and very quick delivery. Usually items are sent the very same day you place your order.
Second half of Roller Derby about to get underway. Hard versus Northern Beaches. You were just witness to the first episode of Viva La Derby Snack Life with myself and Gnomes. You can tell which one I was because I have my name on my hat, apparently. Game number 2, half number 2, about to get underway. In the first, Northern Beaches well in control. 122 plays 71. Half is underway, or about to be underway. Now, a challenge has come out from Sebastian to the audience. Those of you watching and listening at home, throw up some words. He's going to see if he can put them into his commentary. We're trying to bring that up now.
If I had to describe that first half from the Northern Beaches, I would describe it as superfragicalicious. Superfragicalicious. I can't pronounce it after eating those Burger Mans. It's dried out my mouth. That's if you're watching the halftime show and saw some of that junk the big Kahuna was eating. I was eating it also, and completely dried my mouth out.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
That's how the first half was
Boom.
for the Northern Beaches.
And second half getting underway the same way as the first. Northern Beaches, Dreadpire Roberts, lead jammer, picking up points, calling it off. So jam number 2, second half underway. Flash burn out. Lead jammer for Northern Beaches. Second verse, same as the first. Sam Hain hit to the outside, drag back. Still on her initial pass. Flash burn. Points on offer, finding a couple already. In the midst of this pack. Pack spreads out, no pack called. 20-foot rule applies. Flash burn, 5 points.
Pack patiently waiting for Flashburn. Nice opening there from her teammates. Not so friendly reception though from the Camokazis.
Flashburn, one to beat in the form of Matron of Pain, getting around. Another 5-point pass. Sam Hain held up with some strong defense from Northern Beaches. She's going nowhere at the moment, getting comfortable in that pack. Or actually, sorry, really uncomfortable. Northern Beaches making it difficult for her.
Flashburn once again wins the tussle with the Camokazis. Picks
So
up
Sam
another
Hain
5.
Was in the box. He's now back on, sorry. Power jam for Northern Beaches was successful. 20 points so far. There's another 5. 25 points in the jam. Flashburn picking up a few passes before the penalty, actually, before the power jam. There's 5. 30-point jam, the biggest of the game so far. Northern Beaches.
Very dominating at the second half here.
Yeah, laying down their authority right now. There's another 5. 35-point jam.
As time runs out.
One jam. Northern Beaches just put up half of Hard's total. Impressive play from Northern Beaches. They're already in the lead, already in control, already dominating in the first half, but coming out on fire in this second.
A 90-point lead now.
So Ruby Whipper looking to continue that now for the Northern Beaches Sirens. Down under Thunder, she's out of the pack, going with her. Ruby with lead, however. Stride for stride, both jammers putting on the pace. Northern Beach is set up at the back, Hard at the front, both packs moving fast. Northern Beach is getting 1 point, and down under Thunder, 2 against the lead.
Strategy there not quite working for the Northern Beaches. They thought they could score the points and keep the Camokazis scoreless. Things don't always go according to plan. And we're still having some problems with our feed here on the commentary desk. I can't see the words you are sending through to us to use. I'm sure there's some great words in there.
Yeah, so the YouTube comments not displaying at the moment. I'm sure you're all watching with bated breath at home, loving the commentary so far, but we can't see your words at the moment, so we do apologize. We're going to see if we can find out alternate sources.
So 2 points to the Camokazis there, 1 point to the Sirens. Still need a momentum switch here. We need something magical for the Camokazis. They're down 1 on the track. Butterscream doing what she can to hold the pack back, but they've gone around her. And the Sirens once again out in front.
Corporal punishment, lead jammer for Northern Beaches. Rithulu Rex held up at the back of the pack. So we got the comments back now. So there's your challenge, Sebastian. We've got Lollipops, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, already knocked that one off. Alfalfa Sprouts, Flamin' Flamingos. Brooke said that her boyfriend wanted the Burger Man. He can have him.
The Burger Man were absolutely tasteless. They were the worst burger flavoured snack I've ever had.
If burgers tasted like that, I would never eat them. I'd probably be a lot better off.
I would rather eat a flaming flamingo than eat another Burger Man.
Well done. Ding! Birthday shout out from Sharon Tilston, Tinker's Toss at Orange Roller Derby. Thank you, ladies.
So for your next eating segment, I am promising to bring along some snacks for you.
Oh, we'll be doing it.
I'm gonna make a trip to Chinatown,
Oh, no.
and I'm coming back.
Century eggs or something. Chicken feet.
Million-year-old prunes.
Yeah, no.
No, I think wasabi peas would be a good thing for you.
Wasabi peas. Gnomes can't handle heat, so that'll be fun.
Excellent. I'll make sure I don't bring any alfalfa sprouts.
Ding! What we could have, though.
We could have lollipops.
Lollipops. I love a good lollipop. Some Chupa Chups or Starburst or something. That's it. You nailed them. All done.
I think I cheated a little bit, and I didn't actually make it in relationship to the game.
It doesn't matter. Challenge accepted. Challenge completed. Fabulous Sebastian.
I'm leveling up.
So that one went 1 apiece. Slow scoring jam. 76 plays 173. Dread Pirate Roberts pushing through. She's lead jammer for Northern Beaches. Betty Stopper jamming for the first time today. She takes a big knock at the back of the pack.
One of the things I always admire about the skaters is their sense of fashion. So I think the Matron of Pain is going to win the award for the best knee pads.
The neon yellow knee pads.
They look like they survived an early 90s rave.
Destroyer pads.
Perhaps Matron of Pain did survive an early 90s rave.
She very well could have. So Betty Stopper now out of the pack. She's on the scoring pass. Dread Pirate Roberts has already picked up 8 points so far.
And looking to lap. She goes, it's jammer on jammer. She's taking her down.
Oh, Dread hits Betty Stopper to the outside. Soul Crush in play. Dread brings it to the back, puts on the jets. And Betty Stopper caught up in the pack once again.
Okay.
It's like The Godfather 3, Sebastian. Just when she thought she was out, they pull her back in. It's my Pacino.
I thought it was your, you look more like a Marlon Brando guy. Visual jokes lost on the audience at home.
Dread Pirate Roberts, The Godfather right now, picking up points. $15-0 in this jam. Hard having no answers right now for Dread Pirate Roberts' attack. There's 5 more, 20 points, non-power jam. So the strong walls we saw from Hard early, what really their game is depending on in this game, in this match. Finding some cracks, a little bit of crumbling. Northern Beach is doing a great job of speeding up the pack, extending them out, making sure that they don't have that chance to wall up and brace and put on the strong defense we know they can.
The official's calling a timeout now. Given this is my first webcast, Big Kahuna, I think I should start a controversial topic. As we see the score creep out to nearly 120, should there be a mercy rule in roller derby?
It depends on the game, I would say. Like, there are times where you just don't want to see it. But with something like 5x5, where points do matter come the end of the season, what they do today could have ramifications for August.
Are we talking point difference and
point differential? So points are like earned by winning. You win, you get 3 points. You lose, you get 1 point. If there is a tie on points, because teams are only playing 4 games each, if there's a tie on points, point differential kicks in. So both the winning teams are going to want to extend as much as they can just in case they do tie, and the losing team want to minimize. So mercy rule, although it might make a better product, whatever the case may be, when it comes to tournament play, and we're talking an actual season here, we need the point differentials to kick in, and teams want to extend it as much as they can. Sam Hain out, not lead jammer for hard. That status belongs to corporal punishment.
Sam Hain looks to be limping a little bit there around the track.
Yeah, it looks like she's copped some punishment herself.
She seems to be holding her ribs. Stride not quite as natural as you expect.
But picking up 4 against the lead. 4-1, Hard's way. Strong jam from a limping, looked like injured Sam Hain.
Of course, we do have medical staff on standby. Always a good day when we don't need to go to them.
Absolutely. We'll always make sure it's safe and sound, but if we can keep them out of it, then even better. Probably better for them too. It's nothing like getting paid to do nothing.
They get to sit back and watch roller derby and get paid for it. Living the dream.
Rathula Rex straight through the inside. She's lead jammer. That is a dream, isn't it? Maybe one day, Sebastian.
I'm always hoping when Derby makes it to the Olympics, we'll get the call up.
So we have confirmation from the listening audience, Sebastian. No way mercy rule is for the weak.
Well, indeed it is to put the weak out of their misery.
They're saying that So Tink, you said the overlay score's not updating. We'll fix that up. But right now it's 84-193, 17 and a half minutes left. We have a timeout to Northern Beaches at the moment. Each team, of course, allowed 3 timeouts for the game. And strategy can come into play when you use those strategies to your best advantage. Topinali deciding now is probably a pretty good time. Hard, able to get the momentum in a couple of jams, string a few of them together. And as soon as roller derby, very much a game of swings, like ups and downs. And right now, Hard seemingly on a bit of an upswing. Northern Beaches want to put a stop to that, break that momentum, regather the forces and come out stronger. Ruby Whipper with the star now for Northern Beaches. And down under Thunder, continuing the success in the last couple. She's got lead jammer status 4.
We do have some equipment failure on the track. Random knee pads lying in the danger zone.
Officials picking that up, making sure it gets out of the way. Down under Thunder. Again, fast moving packs. Couple to beat. Northern Beaches 0 in that one.
Kamikaze score 3, creep closer to the 100. Northern Beaches still just shy of 200.
Punky Brawl Star lead jammer for Hard. Again, I think that's 4 in a row now going Hard's way as far as lead jammer status. Dreadpie Roberts putting on the quicks though, closing the gap. Hard is at the back.
Dread Pirate taking out the other jammer just for fun.
So Dreadpie Roberts, good defensive jamming, forcing the call off and not allowing any points to go Hard's way.
So here we see one down for the Northern Beaches. They have one in the bin. 4 against 5 on the track.
So full pack to Hard. Flashburn going straight into that Hard wall. Ruthulu Rex pushing Hard against Northern Beaches and hit to the inside. Both jammers finding their way to the inside track.
Nice shepherding around the outside there by the Matron of Pain. Let's through the Rex. Take the outside.
So Ruthulu Rex, lead jammer now for the Camokazis. Flashburn out on her scoring pass. Ruthulu Rex hits to the outside, calls it off from her knees. Not picking up any points. Strong defense from Northern Beaches, denying points there. Couple of jams in a row, 0-0.
Back to full packs on the track.
Sam Hain jamming for Hard's Camokazis. Corporal punishment for Northern Beaches. She's got lead jammer. Loli Bowler catching up, taking her out. Force recycled to the back. Corporal punishment.
Kamikazes losing 2 of their blockers in that initial pass. Northern Beaches now in control of the jam. Only 2 blockers to pass. Goes inside, goes outside, goes through the center. Picks up 5 points.
So 5 on the board so far for corporal punishment. Sam Hain is out of the pack and again showing that laboured stride. Taking a beating this way, but she keeps on ticking.
The Sirens now on 199. 1 more point to break the 200.
Micropacks both ways, but reinforcements on their way. Sam Hain going down at the back with a force block, just invisible Jedi. Corporal punishment, 4 more points. Sam Hain showing a lot of guts and determination out there. Not a big part of their team last year, but looks like really taking on a lot of responsibility with the Jammer Star. He's pulled it off. Pulled off the star, sorry. Looking for the star pass. Cold Ethel receiving it. She stashed it so far. This is a scoring pass if she can get it on the head. Of course, you can't pick up points without that star on the helmet.
Indeed, the star is the star as far as points are concerned.
So one of the things that I've noticed a lot in games I've watched recently is the new stash rule with the way star passes can be. You don't have to have the star on your head immediately. So a lot of skaters go, okay, that's fine, I'll hold it. But if they don't put it on their helmet while they're in their scoring pass, no points are scored.
No.
So on the initial, that's fine. They do that a lot. Stash the thing, maybe not give away that you've got it. Get through for your initial pass. No points are being scored, doesn't matter. But when you're on that scoring pass and you have to know, show that awareness of where you are, get the star on because you're skating, you're pushing, you're jamming hard with 0 reward.
Indeed, you want to get those points and you want to be in position to score straight away as well. So don't waste time. Put it on your damn head. So in an official timeout here.
So we do have a shout out from Tinker's Toss. She said, shout out to participants in last week's Derby Fest Homegrown Boot Camp. Also skating this week in 5x5 from Orange Roller Derby League. Getting some love from the regionals there, Sebastian, which is always good. Derby Fest, homegrown was last week, out in Orange, playing host to a lot of skaters from around the state, if not the country.
Indeed, Orange is quite a trip for a lot of people around our state. People overseas don't realise how big Australia really is and how isolated our communities are. Orange is a long way away from where we are on the Central Coast and a long way away from Sydney.
Even when you take into consideration the teams playing in the 5x5, like we've already seen, Sydney versus Southside, that's fine. Hard versus Northern Beaches, they're all in the Sydney metro area. But we've got Newcastle, we've got Varsity from Canberra, we've got Wollongong down the coast. So 5x5 really representative of a greater sort of New South Wales area or wider Sydney.
Indeed, if you want to see how big Australia is, cut it out of your atlas, stick it on top of your country and see how it relates to it.
Go to the library, cut up atlases. That's Sebastian's advice.
It is, make a collage. Reshape the world.
I like that in 2015. Sebastian still uses atlases. What? He does. There's this thing called Google now, and it's pretty good.
I'm a cut and paste kind of guy. And not a Microsoft cut and paste kind of guy. An actual build-a-zine cut and paste kind of guy. But certainly make sure the atlases are in scale with each other.
Absolutely, yeah.
Scale is very important.
New Zealand is huge on this one, in this atlas. Down Under Thunder, jamming for Northern Beaches. Dread Pirate Roberts with the lead. For Hard. Dread Pirate Roberts for Northern Beaches. She has lead.
Look, I do want to encourage people to send us more words to say. I feel we let the side down with the previous round. We'll do better if you send us more words.
I think you did pretty good.
No, I am going to introduce flaming flamingos into my normal vocabulary.
Oh, we've even got a big shout out from Michael Milton. A shout out from all the officials from the northeast of the US.
Hey.
Thank you to everyone in the northeast of the US. What's that? New York, Boston.
If I had an atlas,
If you had an atlas,
I
you
would know.
You would definitely know. We're pretty good on New South Wales anyway. We know that Orange is really far from the Central Coast. That's about the extent of it. Northern Beaches extending their lead. A good jam for both teams, but Northern Beaches getting the best of it. 102-225. Hard getting over that century mark. Tipping their bat to the crowd. For those in the northeast of the US, that's a cricket reference.
That's a sport played by, 3-4 countries in the world?
But they really love it.
They do really love it.
Yorkshire Terror, jamming for Northern Beaches. Punky Brawl Star lead now for Hard.
And a slight numerical advantage to the Camokazis out there. The Sirens are down by 1.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism is your challenge.
The word that people think is really long.
It's the longest word in the dictionary.
It's not as long as Flocky Pocky to Hillification, whatever that word is.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
And there are a few words that are also long, but I think they're mostly chemical compounds.
Now, I'm no scholar, but when it's anti-disestablishment, isn't it just pro-establishment?
Look, I think we should talk about what people are anti.
So that's your challenge. Brooke Mitchell, bring out the goods.
Thank you, Brooke, making me work hard for my free chocolate bar, whatever it is I'm getting for being here today.
Ruthula Rex jamming for Hard. Speaking of working hard for her money, she's lead jammer now. Corporal Punishment held up for his strong wall. Hard showing some glimpses of some really good play throughout the game. When they can get the opportunity to just wall together, they can keep the Northern Beaches at bay, but they need to be able to do it more consistently.
If I was a skater and my name was Anne, I think I would make my derby name Anti-Disestablishmentarianism.
Ding.
Just to make people pronounce it. when we're doing commentary.
Yeah, for announcers. Those names are always fun. I wonder if they actually think that way. I'm going to make my name the worst possible name for an announcer. I'm going to add in extra capital letters mid-word, some hyphens here and
I'm
there.
going to make it Welsh.
Apostrophes and
It's going to make it Welsh. It's going to be no nouns. It's all consonants. Some weird noun. Perhaps the people at home would like to challenge us with their most confronting derby name they've seen.
And see if we can say it live. We probably can't. Probably cannot say some of the names we've seen over the air.
I remember that problem we went on the Kerry-Ann Kennelly show with the Sydney Roller Derby League many years ago. There were listed names they said we could not use of skaters that were in the crowd.
I do remember one of the shows where Stephen Jacobs was doing a sort of a around the team, said name, and just completely ignored Freda. Just did not say her name at all, like she wasn't even there.
Freda's name in Latin is Phallophobia.
Oh, you got a well played from Brooke on the anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Well, thank you very much, Brooke. We're always up for a challenge here, even if we fail.
Now, if you are enjoying the live feed at home today, we appreciate you tuning in, but there's nothing like being here live. Round 2 will be April 18 at Inner West Roller Derby League's home at Sydney Boys High, Moore Park. Make sure you get your tickets after today. They will be on sale tomorrow going forward. But we want to thank Sydney Derby Skates for providing this streaming for today's proud sponsor of 5x5, and also the hostery for putting on all the tech stuff for this. Big shout out to the streaming crew. If you see what's going on here, folks, it is it's like mission control. There's monitors everywhere. There's at least 74 computers I can see. There's some complicated doodad with a control board that I have no idea what's going on. They just put a mic in front of me and I speak into it. But all the wizardry is happening behind the scenes. And they're doing a lot of work for it, and I appreciate it. I hope you do too.
So the Northern Beach is keeping their lead to just out over 100. 5 minutes remaining. Yes, one of their names has just popped up on our feed for a derby name that we've seen similar.
Rafter. Or Rafter. Yeah.
It was a name similar to that was actually banned from Kerry-Ann Kennelly's morning show.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Apollonia Thunderpussy.
That was the one.
Former Sydney skater, now Southside. We're not saying that one, but thank you for the consideration. Although there's no censoring on YouTube, I don't know why we're keeping our minding our P's and Q's. But just in case some kiddie wants to tune in,
We can't say
5x5.
thunder beep.
That's right. Thunder. See you next Tuesday. So timeout has been called by Northern Beaches, which is turning into an official review.
While the girls on the track do some sort of weird hand gestures. I don't think they're in a gang. I don't think it's a gang sign.
It's the Illuminati. The triangle signal.
Look, the Illuminati told me they don't exist.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what. Who am I to argue with those people?
Okay, so official review is in place. Now, with the new rule set under WFTDA, you know, they were sick of what used to happen was, because you get 3 timeouts per game, you're allowed 1 official review per half. What used to happen was they'd call an official review, go up to the middle, and just ask the most inane question, time-killing thing, just so they can have a timeout. In effect, a faux timeout, not really wanting to review anything. Woofted has come out and said, we know you're doing it, and you can do that. That's fine. So you can use an official review. and not review anything and just let it be a timeout in effect. Now, the interesting thing about that tactic was the fact that they still had 2 timeouts up their sleeve, and they've wasted their official review. Like, with the score the way it is, it's probably not going to come down to the wire where they might need that at the end, but 2 timeouts still in play, just wanting to use their 60-second official timeout, official review. So lead jammer once again to corporal punishment, Northern Beaches. Punky Brawl Star closing the gap. So Raptor, really appreciated the way we handled that challenge, Sebastian. 10 points for pronunciation to me, which I appreciate.
You certainly are handling the English language better than I am today.
So Northern Beaches in control once again via Betty Rocker. One of the transfers we've seen so far from Inner West, now skating for Northern Beaches.
And that is a great thing about the 5x5 tournament. Of course, our teams are all in driving distance of each other. We have a lot of interchanges.
Absolutely.
A lot of transfers.
Professional sport, the way a skater can change teams and really alter the fortunes of the new team. You know, we've seen that a few times where skaters might change. New team obviously sort of becomes better. Old team maybe becomes worse, depending on what it may be. And it's a really interesting dynamic that we're seeing, especially when you have in something like 5x5 where there are 10 teams, have skaters go up against their former team. Skaters going up against their old teammates and see how that plays out. It's always fun.
And you see it on the track when you see the skaters hugging each other. It's often because they've come from the same team in the past and they're now reunited on the track, but as foes, not teammates.
Corporal punishment, getting the job done quickly, wasting no time. She's not here to bang spiders, folks.
Didn't even break stride then, going up the inside. Picking up a quick 5 points there.
Thulu Rex taken out on the outside. 5 points already for corporal punishment. There's 5 more. Untouched through the pack there. Gets low. Corporal punishment again. Another scoring pass. There's 5 more. Again, unscathed. Straight through.
No contact. Contact-free pass.
60 minutes so far, really taking its toll on the hard skaters.
Indeed. The dream of a jammer would be have a contact-free pass through a pack.
Matron of Pain Jamie for the first time today. She's having all sorts of trouble getting through. Corporal punishment still going 15 so far. Chance here for more. Good assists from Get Shirty.
Only 10 seconds remain on the game clock. 20 on the jam clock. And Northern Beaches just keep clocking up those points. Another 5. A massive final jam.
So 25 so far. Time ticking away. She won't have time for another. Final whistle blows. 4 whistles. And Northern Beaches dominating hard in first round of Battlegrounds action. 264, 123. Northern Beaches over hard. Unofficial score. Coming up shortly, folks, we will have Fabulous Sebastian interviewing a couple of the skaters trackside to get their opinion on the game.
That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to copulate with spiders. I am here to do interviews with skaters.
Ding. So that's it for game number 2, folks. Hard getting off to a slower start than Northern Beaches, that's for sure. Northern Beaches extending it throughout the game and really coming away with the win there, 259-123. Northern Beaches off to a great start for their 2015 campaign. Stay tuned for the interviews coming up shortly. We'll be talking to captain of the Northern Beaches, captain of Hard, get their thoughts on the game. And if you're watching from home, game number 3 will be taking place at 5 p.m. That is going to be Newcastle Roller Derby League versus Wollongong Illawarra Roller Derby, a rivalry that goes back years in roller derby in New South Wales. So stay tuned for that one. Some new faces, new look team, but sure to bring the fireworks that they always do. Until the next game, folks, we're signing off. My name is Big Kahuna.
I'm the fabulous Sebastian.
Stay tuned for more action here from 5x5.
Hello and welcome back to all the action here. I'm here with Topanali and Get Shirty. We have just seen a fantastic victory to you. What can you tell me about your plans for the season?
For the season?
Yeah, I think just to build on last season, really, we had a fantastic season in our initial season, and as a team, we don't want to go backwards. We want to be building on what we've done and aim for the grand final and aim for the win this year.
Maybe get some strategy in there.
Yeah.
So in the off-season, what have you been doing to improve your game from last season? Because you know that each season is going to be tougher and tougher.
A lot of fitness. We're working on our fitness a lot. And also, we're not telling any secrets. Walling. Just get our walls right.
Secrets are a good thing. So today's win, is that what you expected? Did you expect the score to be that different between the two teams?
Not really, no. I think we know the hard girls very well. We know what sort of team they are. I think the danger is underestimating them. We didn't want to be too complacent, and we had a game plan, and we stuck to that. And I think that's evident in the score.
So your next game coming up. Do you know who you're playing in the next round?
No, the next round we've got a bye.
The next round is a bye. So that's good. That's a recovery time.
Yeah, it's a perfect situation, really. It's we can watch the Blue Mountains girls. We haven't seen them playing much, so they're a bit of an unknown quantity, I think. And
every team has its own challenges. What do you find the hardest thing about being in a derby team in a sport that's not publicly recognised as being as awesome as it is?
I don't think there's a problem with it not being recognised. I mean, we all promote it a lot. I think people know it's out there. I just reckon if everyone just keeps advertising it as much as possible and talking about it and getting out in the community, I reckon we'll get more and more people.
Do you need more people to come to your team? Are the Northern Beaches looking for people?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we've only got a squad of 14 at the moment, and so there's another potential 6 places out there to fill.
So where can we send people to join the Northern Beaches?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Look for us on Facebook. Look for us on Facebook, and all our emails and everything are on there. So jump on Facebook and come and play with us. We are fun.
So there we heard it from the Northern Beaches Roller Girls. Get on their Facebook page, join up, send them your support, send them your love. And if you can skate,
You don't have to skate. We'll teach you. We'll teach you how to skate.
so I'm not going to let you go just yet. I know you're out of breath. So if you had to pick one of your favourite skaters today, is there anybody you've seen who's improved a lot in the off-season when they came today and they've really impressed you in your team?
From our team, Yorkie. Yorkie Terror, yeah, amazing.
Yorkshire Terror? We always get it wrong.
Yeah, we call her Yorkie. You know, she's done a lot of personal training in the off season. She's lost a lot of weight. She's muscled up, and she's jamming as well this year. So
You did say that fitness is one of your focuses in this season. So what are you doing to improve your fitness? I know that's often a challenge for people who don't like doing fitness as such. So what are you doing to make your team fitter?
Well, a lot of girls do off-skate training by themselves, but we've upped our training to 3 times a week. And at every single training session, we do at least 20 minutes, half an hour of fitness before we actually train.
So now I'm going to ask you, what's your favourite exercise?
Yeah, no, I don't like the exercise. I like hitting people.
I think we do think about the worst drill you could do on skates, and we do it. And we turn the fans off, we get the heat going, we really sweat it out.
So rather than hot yoga, we're having a hot derby?
Definitely bit trim derby.
That's something we can take off now. Thank you very much for your time. I have to talk to the other team from today.
Well done, girls. Great job.
So let me just check the names. Game. What is it? Punky Brawl Star and Down Under Thunder. So first game of the season. What were your thoughts of what happened today?
I was just trying to get through the game. Gotten a bit lazy over Christmas, so it's just happy to make it to the end.
I was trying not to pass out. So, look, I think the whole Hard did fantastic for their first game.
So game 1 is down. Obviously a loss, not the ideal way to start. So what's going to be your strategy now to prepare for the future games coming up in the 5x5 tournament?
Just working on slowing down the packs, I think, is our best bet.
That's true. We saw a lot of fast packs today, and the fast packs really played to the strength of Dread Pirate Roberts and some of the Northern Beaches girls. So fast packs seem to be their thing. You're going to slow down the packs. What do you think is the strengths of Hard? What's the best thing about your team?
When our walls are working together, they just hold it. And we're going to improve on that, obviously, and get a lot more endurance in.
So I was talking to the Northern Beaches about what they did off-season to prepare. So fitness was their big push during the off-season. During the off-season, what have you been doing to prepare for 5x5? You were making jokes. It didn't seem like you've been doing too much at all. I'm sure you've been doing something. So tell us about your off-season preparations going into the 5x5.
I don't want to lie. Relaxing, mentally preparing for the new season.
So sports psychology is a big thing. You do have to mentally prepare for a game. How do you prepare for a game when you're coming into the bat? So you're lining up there, first jam's about to happen. What are you thinking?
Today I was pleased don't be sick on the track. But yeah, I would say like it's been a long time since I've jammed. So I was just trying to remember what I did a couple of years back. And I mentally prepared up at Derby Fest and the Bont Invitational, so I wasn't too rusty.
So we're at Derby, and I know there's lots of challenges that face us in roller derby. I know venue finding is for some people is really hard. What do you find the challenges of playing a sport that not many people know about?
Explaining that there's not a ball. Honestly, everybody asks, so how do you score points? Where's the ball? And you're like, there's no ball. I tell them to Google it.
So before roller derby, what were you doing sports-wise or athletic-wise?
I was a roller speed skater and that for 10 years.
So I've seen a lot of speed skaters. You can see your style when you're out there because you are fast. That's what I like to see. You see the differences. You see the figure skaters will be a bit fancy. Speed skaters will just be really focused and come through. Before roller derby?
Soccer, basketball, and I do dancing. So I had to learn to roller skate. So still learning.
That's excellent. Look, well, thank you all very much. I think we're ready to cut to our next segment. So good luck in the rest of the competition. It's great watching you skate.
Hi, I'm Susie from Sydney Derby Skates. We stock a wide range of products from all the best brands. Did you know that the Sydney Derby Skates website is up to date with stock levels and will only let you buy something if it's actually in stock? We pride ourselves on having awesome customer service and very quick delivery. Usually items are sent the very same day you place your order.